across the water in pursuit. It splits the waves, calm as the sea, and defies the wind. Instilling fear among its prey, feels not for itself. Ahead the sea lies calm awaiting the storm. Displace the water in its path. Reveal the cannons, unlame the guns, unleash the wrath. On the crimson skies, immortals are lights over time. The legend will rise, and the foes can't believe their eyes. Believe their sights as they fall, and the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all.
On Halloween, there will be a nigga, you gon' take his pain. He's big and black, he will take your candy. That nigga's name is Big Dick Randy.
Hey, big Dick Randy, he take booty, not just candy. He dress up like he a granny, then he be waiting for niggas to walk off alone. He make sure they ain't near no home. He sneak up and he let out a moan. He rip off your booty and then he is gone. I remember one day, it was like 2012. It was Big Randy, I could just tell. He took my booty and I couldn't yell. I got to the house, mama said, where is your ass? And where is your candy? And I said, mama, it was Big Dick Randy. He came out of nowhere, on God he appeared, and then he ran off on my rear. He took my whole booty and all of my candy, but you should be lucky that I'm even here. Randy's the real deal, he usually finished the kill. I guess I got lucky, I don't know how I made it out of there alive before that big nigga could fuck me.
Randy is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. Randy is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. No, get away from me!
Hey, if he gets you, you cannot escape. So just be ready, cause that booty's gonna get raped. Randy's taking everybody, he ain't scared of nothing. It's Halloween, so he'll turn that booty to his pumpkin. He dresses up as a granny, it's a disguise. Then he walks up on you and looks you dead in your eyes. The niggas just be like, hey, what's up, how was your night? Then he catch him off guard when he start fucking they butt with his pipe. He do it so good, he do it so right. He taking the booties on Halloween night. And if your can't is tight, he's gonna take it alright. So don't even put up a fight.
On Halloween, there will be a nigga, you gon' take his pain. He's big and black, he will take your candy. That nigga's name is Big Dick Randy. He's big and black, he will take your candy. That nigga's name is Big Dick Randy. Randy is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. Randy is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. Hide your daughters and hide your sons. Hide your daughters and hide your sons.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do you do? My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1. Critical fail. Steve, what do you do? Well, I believe in anticipation my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do? Active perception check. It's a natural 20. Let's fucking go.
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. These motherfuckers mean to harm us, and they got to go, so come on, get them now. You picked the wrong day to fuck around with my tight crew. Sounds giving it, I can perceive you. Here's what we're gonna do. Me and my boys gonna mess you up.
I rolled a 1.
Fuck, my boys are otherwise engaged, so I'm gonna bring it on myself.
Hey, I forgot, you're supposed to tell me what I see, right? Yes, thank you. Let's just slow it all down a bit. So you notice that one of the hooded figures is a little shorter. I cast Vicious Mockery, nat 20, let's go.
You're a shot motherfucker and nobody likes you.
Shot!
Everybody says, fuck fucking sure that guy is. And it stops you from forming meaningful relationships. When you were born, everybody thought that you were just ahead. But then the doctor said, wait, this stupid motherfucker trying to short us. Baby got a tiny little itty bitty body and I hate it.
Your attack lands and absolutely shatters the mind of the cloaked figure. Perception check, please. Nat 20, let's go. You perceive the figure was so short because it was a child. It's always a kid. Specifically the child you've been looking for the last 15 days game time and 5 days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I'll be better. His body's just lying there, right? Right? Yes. Don't.
Move that body now. Move that body. Loot that motherfucker. Play my flute when I loot that dead kid's body.
Bitch!
What's up, comic book wankers? It's Mandy Summers. Stick around for the show. It's going to be better than the Caravan Club.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Jaguar. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Jaguar. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Jaguar. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Jaguar. Sonic
I just pop the beam with my eyes roll. Sipping hella lean, smoking hydro. When I hit the reef, turn it tidal. Gary is my shadow, bitch, he go wherever I go.
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the
He's putting my bro on back.
Okay, let's get in that bag.
We spinning that profit cracks.
Let's see if that meth bitch gags.
sexy choked on dick. VBs on both my wrists. I was in the jump bucket. Now I'm out in all my shit.
Hit the base with a block emoji. Turn danged in a guacamole. Can't hurt me, I'm with my OGs. Can't nerf me, Sandy LP.
Chip, told them rest in peace. Where the packet had, they want it so bad. They been asking where the credit
Oh, that's
is.
me. Done on my hip, fuck you me. Riding in that chopper with my team. Oh, know me, boy. See, you've done it now. You are fucked.
I just pop the beam with my eyes roll. Sipping hella lean, smoking hydro. When I hit the reef, turn it tidal. Gary is my shadow, bitch, he go wherever I go.
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the I'm a stone face killer like my motherfucking house is. Summit hit that do-si-do and smack you where your mouth is. Heard they want a solo, I can't do that till we out this. Grab my clarinet and smoke them hoppers by the ounces. My tweet the finger flash, rub it on. I'm addicted to this cash, I want it all. Let the chopper blow his rat, bend him over, set relax. Put some lead up in his ass, still hetero. You know the crab like money.
Know the spines like fun.
know the store keeps shining.
Know the squid likes guns.
What we all got in common when the shit's said and done is a dead fucking road cheddar city that we run. I just pop the beam with my eyes roll. Sipping hella lean, smoking hydro. When I hit the reef, turn it tidal. Gary is my shadow, bitch, he go wherever I go.
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the
Gary hit him with the
bend your head. Zombified by the lies they said, we become the walking dead. Everybody's at the edge. Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. It goes on and on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized. And they won't stop till you're zombified.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともっとな
Hey, good morning, y'all. Oh my God. Waiting out other people to stream? You wait for fucking ever, y'all. Holy shit. So, like, when I first got here, it was considered like, I don't know, what's it, faux pas or whatever to like stream on top of people. So I've always kind of been like that. I think it's like not against anybody that does it. I personally just never do. So I was like, all right, John's been going like, 6 hours or whatever. He can't possibly go any longer, right? Then it hit like an hour or like 8 hours. And I'm like, holy fuck, this dude is like a fucking machine. He's in it to win it. So, but I'm here now. I'm sorry you guys had to wait. I didn't want to stream on top of anybody. That's just me. Before I start talking about stuff, you guys, please don't forget that there are 4 days left for Pit Volume 1. 800 backers. So thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how excited Dale is, how excited I am. This campaign could hit 6 figures, young lady, before it's up, but we need you guys' help. So if any of you have not backed it and you want an awesome, very thick, amazing comic to read, definitely go check it out. This is the very first one of a trade paperback that we're going to be doing out of 5. And so we got this one this year, and then we're going to do 2 next year and so on. And then we're going to drop that omnibus on you guys that I know a lot of you have been waiting on. So, but we are going to give you guys a really cool slip cover for them to go in. So I think it's going to be awesome. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, please go and do it. I would greatly appreciate it, and so would Dale. So let me say hello to some of you guys. Y'all have been waiting forever, and I am sorry. I'm trying to scroll back to see my thirsty thirsties over here in the chat. Not that y'all are thirsty. That's what we always say about drinks around here. Like I get thirsty thirsties when we open a drink. Anyways, let's see. Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift. Hey, you've been waiting a while. Thank you. Thank y'all. And Eric, thank you so much. You've been here like forever too. All of you guys, thank y'all so much. And again, I do apologize. I just never feel right like streaming on top of people. So, but I'm so happy that 272 of you stayed up late with me, even though it is like 5 a.m. for you East Coasters. So appreciate it, especially on like a random Tuesday now. So pretty fucking cool. And I did see some of you asking about finishing the zombie game. So right now Dale is finishing up some stuff for the Pit campaign. I'm fulfilling books like crazy while also trying to finish up like the last minute stuff for the Pit campaign, because we are going to be announcing something there at the end of the campaign. And we've been working on that like crazy, like nonstop. So, it's been like, we just haven't had time. Like, I don't want to pull, if Dale's working on a piece of art, I don't want to pull him away from it. Like, he's in the mood. He's feeling like, creative or whatever. I don't want to mess with that. Like, create, dude, do your thing. So, let him cook. So we will be doing it though. we will be doing it. I need my Gymshark ship. I promise, dude, I'm shipping them out like as fast as my little hands can. I promise you. I am getting them out. I took a massive, like, I don't even want to say it because it sounds, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I know what y'all are going to do. I took a huge, I don't know another word to use for it. I took a lot of them. That didn't sound right either. I went to the post office. I went to the post office on, I think it was Friday, and sent a bunch out. I got another stack over here waiting to go out. No, Ralph, no. And I was going to say load, not dump, which is terrible too. Absolutely terrible. But a plethora. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have worked, Spike. I should have done plethora. Dump truck has arrived. I can't with you guys. I swear, every time I say something, it sounds really freaking dirty. Like, y'all always make me sound like I'm saying dirty stuff, and I'm not. Oh my God. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, I'm glad I didn't say it all the way, because that's what it would have said. That's what I would have, you know what I mean? Verbalized. So even that sounded bad. Even that sounded bad. I'm not a potty mouth. I am a little bit, but I'm not. But like smidgen of potty mouth. Oh, we do have a new cover. If you guys haven't checked it out, that Dale did. He's still tweaking it. God damn it. He's still tweaking it. It will be colored, as well, and it will be finished, obviously. But that is what it's, if I can move my mouse to the right spot, there we go. That is what it's going to look like, and it's absolutely fantastic. Dale just knocked it out of the park with this. So beautiful cover. There is a holofoil available for you guys too. And I'm sorry, when I do the holofoils, they turn out so freaking good. They look gorgeous. So, and then, you know, it's Dale's art, so you can't beat that. But yeah, 4 days left, you guys. We'll be closing this down on Ballers on Friday. So I'll probably go live earlier in the afternoon too, just to do like a hype thing. I'm going to go get me a bottle of Pink Whitney. And yeah, since I'm running Ballers, I feel like I can get drunk and it ain't going to matter. So that's kind of my plan, is I'm going to get drunk and, hopefully it hits 6 figures, because that would be really fucking cool. And yeah, I'm just really proud. Like, you know, I did it all by my lonesome, me and Dale out here just doing it. So I think 93,000 is just fantastic. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Did I see your gator comment? Oh, where you weren't, if I didn't stream, I wasn't going to get a gator. Well, I'm streaming, so do I get my gator? Because I did say it. I was going back and forth trying to see if they were done, while also pulling stuff up to show you guys, which is pretty much just my bookmarks on Twitter. But I do got a lot of them. I do have quite a few. If I swap, is it going to do it? It didn't. It's actually going to make, I hate the new StreamYard, y'all. It's not like new, but it's like they keep changing shit and makes it like, I don't know. They keep changing it and it's never for the better. Like, they don't add anything new that, like, I'm like, oh, wow, that's awesome. It's always like, well, this is stupid. So I don't think I'm the only one that has a problem with it, but it is what we use now. And it's still better than like my old school streams. When I first got here, we were using Google Hangouts, and that was terrible. That was like anybody could hop on your stream. And I saw it like twice. Somebody would hop on, because there was like, right now it's like the back room where when somebody like joins the stream, it puts their picture down below what I'm looking at, and you can choose to add them to the stream or you can leave them in the back, like, you know, like Shane does everybody. You can just leave them in the back room, like set it and forget it type shit. But people with Google Hangouts, people could just pop in, and like there were 2 or 3 times that somebody would pop in and be like a troll, and they'd have their dick out, be like, hey guy, you know what I mean? I mean, it was funny, but it was still YouTube, and it's like a floppy dick. So it is better now. At least you can see that there's a floppy dick about to attack you, instead of, you know, and somebody would just give them the link and like they would just pop in and, hey guys, how you doing? So, I mean, funny, but not funny. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, thank you so much for the $2. Hey, Mandy, got any good recipes for broiled out? Y'all are making this into like, I don't know, y'all are making this into such a big deal. And it's really nice. It's a troll, y'all. I mean, I am gonna correct a few of the things that are like just not fucking true, but I mean, it's an anonymous person who uses other people to get clout. Like, would y'all even know who he was if he wasn't fucking with Shane? Like, I mean, that's what trolls do. They use other people to get attention because they can't do it themselves. So, I mean, he's an anonymous person. He'll just make a new account. I mean, he probably has like 4 of them. You know what I mean? But, no, what are you going to do? No, I mean, like I said, I'll create narratives or whatever, but I mean, there's really, what are you going to do? It's a fucking troll. I'm just going to correct and then kind of go back to ignoring and hope. But we can play a really fun game. I think it would be fun for all of us. Every time he talks about me in a chat, y'all ought to take a shot and see how drunk you are by the end of it. You will be fucking shit-faced by the end of that stream because he's like, I don't know. It's like I didn't block him. I didn't block. I unfollowed. And like he's using that now, like, oh, she unfollowed me. You can't trust these bitches or whatever. Anti did that, like the old Anti with Roe and they did the same thing. They like when trolls, once their material, like what they're doing gets kind of stale, and it's kind of has, like even Shane's not paid them much attention anymore. Like nobody's really into it. I mean, a few people will be like, but like, when he's making fun of the way Shane talks, nobody's really like really getting into it anymore. So he's got to up the ante. And I think because I unfollowed him, he's going to use me. It is what it is. I just have to kind of like, take it and kind of wish he'd leave me the fuck alone. It's really all you can do with a troll. I mean, there's been like how many in CG now? There's been like 1 million. So you just kind of take it and kind of hope that he'll move on to somebody else who, unfollows him. Because I mean, seriously, it's really unhinged. Like it's like insane how unhinged it is. And he's like bringing up my kids and everything. I was like, whoa, dude, all I did was unfollow you. That's it. That's like the beginning and end of my crimes is I unfollowed you. Most people would just be like, oh shit, they unfollowed me. Bitch. And then move on with their life. But again, troll has to attack to get clout. And so that's what he's doing. It is what it is. All right, let me show y'all something. I don't know. Does anybody want to feel really fucking old? Anybody? Because I'm about to make y'all feel really, really, really goddamn old right now. All right, look. Let me, because I got to remove this and then add that. I hate the new StreamYards, y'all. I really, really, really do. Okay. Are y'all ready? This game came out 36 years ago. All right. I'll play the little intro, okay? Oh. 36 years ago.
Hang on, April.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. I lost so many quarters on this game. So many quarters on the game. I always play Donatello because he had like the bow staff, so he had like reach. Because I'm not very good. And I was even less good when I think I was what? 4? I had to have a little, like, do you know how like when you would go to the arcade when you were really, really little, they would have like the stools for little kids to stand on. I had to walk in and grab a stool to stand on it to like be able to play it. So I was really, really, really little. Get down emulator plus. Oh my God, that would be so funny. That would be fucking hilarious. I'm worried that Dale's going to get addicted though to video games if I get him playing too many. And I don't want to get him addicted. Because then it'll be like, oh, it's Mandy's fault. Dale's addicted to games now. And I don't, and it would become like totally my fault. So that actually would be my fault because I know that Dale, I know that if I get him playing a game, he's going to get addicted, like probably. Why do you pay it with a quarter? Wouldn't you play it on your game system? I don't know that I ever owned this on my Nintendo. I don't think, maybe my brother did on his, but he was like a dick about like me messing with his stuff because I was real little. So I always played this one at the arcade. Like I did it. I assume it came out for Nintendo, but I only played it at the arcade. So, and I never rented it. Do you remember when like the shitty like mom and pop video stores in your town would like rent games? This was not one that I rented, but I did use a lot of quarters on this game. But yeah, 36 fucking years old. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that hurts. That fucking hurts. So yeah, but I was really, really, really little. So there's that, the old lady over here. That will make more sense to y'all. And eventually that'll make sense. All right. In other news, just so y'all can see, I'm trying to keep y'all up on what's happening because I don't want y'all to fall out of, what's happening in the world. Alec Baldwin, Mr. I Never Miss. Apparently he drove his Range Rover into a tree in the Hamptons. So yeah, that's happening. This guy he just can't do right, can he? Like, it don't matter. I mean, if he tries to do a movie, he's like, shooting people or whatever. If he tries to drive, he's hitting a fucking tree. He just can't do nothing right. Everything just went to shit for him after he left. What was that show that wasn't all that funny, but everybody acted like it was? Was it 30 Rock, 20 Rock, 30 Rock, something like that? I tried to watch it. I watched some. I didn't really like it. Because I don't like that actress. I don't like her at all. Yeah, 30 Rock. Yeah. Everything kind of went to shit for him after that. Didn't his wife leave him too? And he got caught like on a record, like he left his daughter a message, like calling her a fat little pig or something like that. And like it got out. So I don't know. It just seems like things went down. Yeah, Parks and Recreation was way better. I do like that show. And 30 Rock wasn't like it was terrible and unwatchable. It's just, I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't great. Yeah, Tina Fey. Yeah, I don't like her. Not really a fan. Tina Fey has never been funny comic splatter. Never been a fan. Not a big Tina Fey fan at all. It's 5 a.m. there, dude. Yeah, here too. Here too. I don't know. Maybe I should start I don't know. I feel bad when I stream on top of people. Should I just start doing it and being like, whatever? I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. I always feel bad when I do it because, treat others as you would want to be treated or whatever. So I don't know. I never do it. If I see somebody's live, I'll wait, which is honestly why I don't do a lot of streams now. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, like, it's really hard to find a time when nobody is streaming. Like, somebody is streaming all the time now. So it's really hard to, like, find a time. I don't know. Be aggressive. I may need to. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I probably do need to because, like I said, I'm not streaming hardly at all because it's like I said, it's so hard to find a time where you can without streaming on top of somebody. So I have a regular schedule. I do need to get to where I'm doing that. Like, oh, you think so? Let's see. Yeah, I do need to do that because I've only got like 2 streams that are kind of like scheduled, and that's Ballers and well, Queens, but it kind of alternates and it's every other week, which by the way is tomorrow night on my channel. So if y'all want to come, or not tomorrow night, now tonight, Tuesday. So yeah, it'll be tonight on my channel. And those are kind of it. When I first started streaming though, some of you guys may actually have been around when I first started streaming. I streamed like 6 days a week, like sometimes 2 or 3 times a day because I would hop to other people's channel and stuff. But yeah, and I actually had like me and Peter Gilmore did this stream. It was what the fuck is all this junk? And every week we would go and take $10. And so I would go to Dollar Tree and he would go to his version, which if funny enough is called like Poundland. So he would go to like Poundland and I would go to Dollar Tree and we'd buy like $10 worth of bullshit and then kind of show it off and see who won, who got the best shit for $10. And I would buy stupid shit. Like I bought one time I bought these coconut bra that I put on the stream. So it was just like these 2 really fucking cheap coconut shells that I had on my boobs with a little skirt, like but they were cheap, y'all. They were shitty. They were so bad. So we did a lot of stupid shit like that. Then I did a promo stream twice a week. I was doing promos because I used to promo like fucking crazy. Like if you had a book, come on, let's talk about it. So I did a lot of those. And then we did I think it was called 20 Questions, where we would invite like bigger people on. Like, yeah, because I mean at the time I maybe had like, I don't know, maybe 500. So I don't even think I was monetized yet. Like I had so few subs, but we would invite like bigger streamers on and ask them questions, you know? And that was fun. Like we had, well, we had Cecil. The first time I met Cecil was he agreed to come on and I asked him a bunch of questions. And then, Antonio Bryce came on. He was a fun one too. Cause, Donald DeLay, just like a bunch of people like that would come on. So are we talking height or weight? No, I mean, I don't know. like more popular, like, you know, more famous or what. I don't know how to say it. Like they had more followers and subs than we did. So yeah, bigger like that. I don't even know what is happening here, but I'm into it. So this guy is riding a bear and taking shots, and I'm here for it. I mean, that takes that whole, you know, that bear that people go and feed. This takes it to a whole new fucking level. This guy's like drinking vodka, riding on a fucking bear. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'd like to get drunk and have a bear to you know run through the forest with. That'd be kind of cool. It's them again, huh, baby? Y'all know that meme? That's a horrible meme. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. I may be just like, I may be on Lonely Isle over here. So pet that dog. It does kind of look like a big dog, don't it? I'd pet it. Hey, Texas Mofo. How are you, love bug? No, that would be awesome. I need one of those. I mean, I need a gator more because I feel like they have a kinder heart because they do. I mean, they just do. They're, you know, people just misunderstand them. I watched, what is that baby? The one with the gator? The one with the big gator in the lake? Lake Placid. I watched that again, and that is such a sweet movie. that old lady was feeding them little baby alligators, and then she was like, "Bye, Mama's toesies. Get them toesy woesies or whatever." And it was so cute. It was so adorable. And I loved it so much. So, I mean, nothing's better than a swamp puppy, you know? You don't beat swamp puppies. You just can't. All right, this is sad, but I'm going to show it to y'all anyways. So, this kid who is adorable, I want to pinch his cheeks so bad. Be like, oh, juicy. Like, I don't know. He's got like one of those like round faces where you just pinch his little cheekers. So I want to pinch his cheeks really bad. But this is so sad because he's trying to show everybody how macho he is. You'll see. You'll see what I mean about how sad it is. Are y'all ready? All right, be ready because it's terrible. And y'all don't laugh at him. It'll make him cry. Is that not sad? I feel so bad for him. College kid out there trying to, you know what I mean? Out there trying to live his life, trying to show off, and just didn't work. Just didn't work. And it's heartbreaking. I felt so bad because I wanted him to succeed. I really did. There were probably girls around too. You know what I mean? It was probably trying to mac on some girls. Like, look at how tough and manly I am, ladies. Look at me go. And then that happened. His form was completely off. Yeah, he did trip on the stand. Jesus, mother, that's so mean. Oh my gosh. That is so mean. No, I think he was like literally trying to mac on some girls, and then that happened, and it's just really, really sad. I felt bad for him. I'm too kind. No, I mean, I can be mean too, though. I just try not to be. I don't know. Some people get off on being mean to people, not like get off, but they like, I don't know, it makes them feel good about themselves to be mean to people. That's just, I don't know. I don't get nothing from it. Like, I was probably like mean in middle school and high school, like a little bit of mean girl, but I don't know. Now it just kind of, I don't like hurting people's feelings. I mean, I try not to anyways. Sometimes I do. Like Scarlett, I apparently hurt her feelings, but I wasn't trying to. I didn't, you know, I wasn't out there like actively trying to hurt the girl's feelings. I just, obviously I did, but I did. Yeah, Scarlett would disagree, but I wasn't trying to. And if she would have let me apologize, I probably would have if she would have not came at me like a crazy person. But she kind of came at me like a crazy person. And then it's kind of like, well, I'm not going to apologize to you. Now you owe me an apology because you said my accent was fake. So now you should be apologizing to me. I don't really want an apology, but you know what I mean? I mean, not really. I'd take one, but I don't need one. David, thank you for being a member for 5 months. How are you, Love Bug? Thanks for the late night, early morning stream, Andy. Been going through it with my elderly mother, which is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Thanks, Love Bug. Oh, hon, I am so sorry. My grandmother had that, and so my mom's a nurse, so she moved in with us, and it's tough. It is. I'm so sorry. If you I know there's nothing I can do, but if there's anything I can do, please let me know. I know how hard that is. That's rough. So sorry, hun. Let's see. I like that Mandy, my fave people to talk to growing up were fatties and nerds in the chess club at lunch. If I wasn't doing sports, some of the funny dude, right? Seriously, no, I hung out, like, I didn't have, like, say, a group. I hung out with everybody. Like, I was just friends with everybody. I mean, I had my little girl group, you know what I mean? But, like, I wasn't, like, I didn't hang out with the jocks more than, I guess if I hung out with anybody more than another clique, I was a band nerd, you know what I mean? So, there was a lot of, like, the trombone players and stuff, they were usually bigger guys, and they were fucking funny, which is, I think, honestly, why I really got into like comics and stuff. Of course, my brother got me into them when I was like really, really little, but I loved going to like the comic book store, even like as a teenager, and listening to those guys talk. They were so smart and so fucking funny. Like, and they would start arguing about like the stupidest shit. Like they would get into a comic book argument, like, can Lois Lane handle the load of Superman? And shit like that. It's like, oh my God, who's sitting there thinking about that? Y'all are like legit in a fucking argument about whether or not it would blow Lois Lane up to take Superman's load. It was like, holy shit. So it was so funny. She can't, Krabby Patty says she can't handle it. I don't know. I've heard two good sides to it. I've heard, you know what I mean? I've heard two really good arguments for whether she could or could not. So yeah, but they would get into like, I mean, they would get mad. Like they'd be all, their face would be all red and shit. Like, no, you're a fucking idiot. You're fucking stupid, man. And it's like, it's so funny. And then arguing about like D&D, like, you know, like, when you play D&D, or at least for me, I usually played with the same people, but every once in a while there would be like somebody new would kind of join the little group that I had that I played with. And we had this friend, his name was Ben, and he was a big guy. He was a big guy. Like, okay, when we would order like hot wings and stuff, and he would say stuff like, he would be like, get a tarp. He'd look over at me and like, you need to get a tarp. And he would put a whole chicken wing in his mouth and pull it out, and it would be nothing but a fucking bone. It was impressive, dude. It was fucking impressive. But he would always like they wouldn't let him take his character sheet home anymore because he would change shit on it and try to cheat. And like, I don't know. He always did shit like that. And he had this giant like die, like a 20-sided that he would roll, and it would shake the whole table and knock shit over because it was seriously like this big. It was massive. And like, I don't know. He always did stupid shit. It was really funny. His name is Ben. No, Ben. Do I say it funny? I don't think I say it funny. I say it right. Is there a way can email? Yeah, Mandy at stuntmancomic.com. You can get me there. So yeah, you can email me. All right, look, I want y'all to see criminals. Because these bitches are, well, they're criminals, but y'all, you just watch this.
This is quite possibly the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. You are reporting that someone stole the drugs that you were trying to sell them.
Sir, I'm broke. I'm just trying to make a little bit
At what point does this make any sense? At what point?
It doesn't make it.
At what point do you think telling the cops that someone stole?
I'm being honest. He's not being honest. Where's what he?
Are there drugs in this car?
No, there isn't.
There be no drugs in my car. She's carrying.
There isn't.
She's carrying.
469. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
469. Oh Lord.
Where are you at?
Oh my God.
This is quite possibly
How dumb can you possibly be? Like if you're a drug dealer and somebody steals your drugs, you just gotta take it. You gotta take it and then like have a vendetta against them forever, right? I mean, you can't call the cops and be like, somebody stole the drugs I was selling to them. That's insane. Oh, let me give you guys, I'm going to give a shout out that I've been kind of messing around with. And I'm probably going to do some streams on Twitch with it. But have y'all seen the game? It's like Police Simulator. Y'all, it is so fun. It's addictive and it's really stupid. But I don't know if any of you guys have played it, but it's really, really fun. But yeah, I think it's on sale on Steam. I think it was. It may not be anymore, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, police simulator. Like literally, you go around and like ticket people and like set up like accidents and you set up cones and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's really, really fun. And I like arresting people. But I find myself saying stupid shit while I'm doing it. Like I'll notice that I'm over here talking about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, no, you're going down, sir. That's your and I'm like not streaming it. So I'm just doing it like to myself. And it's like really dumb, but I find myself doing it. What type of drug? Oh, all of them, like meth, LSD, weed, but the weird thing is, here's the weirdest part: most of the people are carrying around cucumbers, and I don't know why. Like I don't know why they gave them like cucumbers, but I mean I know think I know what they're doing with them, but like, yeah, you'll search people and they'll have cucumbers in their pocket. And it's like, dude, what are you doing with that cucumber? So I don't know. It's really weird. A replacement for a knife. Well, no, because there's guns, there's knives. And I get a taser and I'll tase them. And they'll lay on the ground doing that shit. It's great. So you know what? See, that's what I'm saying. I think I know why, but why? Why is that a thing? Why would they add that? Like, why is that a thing in this police simulator game? Like, they'll have keys and stuff like that. And sometimes they'll have like a meth or something, you know what I mean? Like whatever kind of drug they've got, like amphetamines or whatever, but no, it's really awesome. Yes, Big Papa does. You can do multiplayer with it. So yeah, you can have a partner that rides around with you. And you like level up, and as you level up, you get to do more stuff. I mean, obviously, but like now I can go on the interstates and I can like just drive around anywhere I want to. Where in the beginning I was kind of in this one area. Now I'm like, I don't know. I guess I've been promoted to like, what is it? Or is it sheriffs that are allowed to just drive around everywhere? Because it still says I'm Officer Frank Miller. So, I don't know. Like it hasn't changed it. So, but yeah, when you arrest people, they're like, please, no. And then you're like, I'm going to have to give you a citation for littering, $50 to $75. And they'll be like, you just ruined my day. And it's like, yeah, fucking litter bug. But I'm going to do some streams of it. So you guys will be able to see it and, see if maybe you want to check it out. Because it's cool. Right now I've been doing a lot of I know half of you guys are going to be like, Mandy, fuck off with that. But no, it's like Fortnite's doing their Fortnite mares right now. So I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. Because I want all the cool stuff. What's up, Peter? Oh, you know me. I was trying to wait out John. John was streaming and I had planned the stream like, I don't know, like 4 hours ago. Maybe not that long. I don't know how long ago it was. But like forever ago. And you know how I am. I don't like streaming on top of people. So I was trying to wait John out. And then John went like eight and a half hours. So now it's like morning Mandy or whatever. So yeah, that's that's pretty much why I'm up. But good morning, hon. How are you? What are y'all doing this week? I know you did I know y'all did family movies last week. What are you doing this week on Friday Night Frights? And if you guys don't know, over on Peter's channel, there is a stream called Friday Night Frights. And it is fucking awesome because they talk about all the horror movies, like what they like about them, what they dislike. And these guys are really fucking funny. So it's really, really entertaining. And yeah, it's a fun chat. The guys on the stream are fun. I know Tom Tuttle does it. Patrick Quinlan's on there. And please, if you're on there and I didn't mention you, it's just because it's the middle of the morning and I'm not there. But no, these guys are amazing. So go sub over to Peter's channel if you haven't, and go. It's Before Ballers. So go hang out with them before Ballers if you're not doing nothing, because it is a really fucking awesome stream. We're just doing movies we like, so a bit of Freddy, Jason, American Werewolf. So you picked the Werewolf in London, didn't you? Because I think that's your favorite. I'm not sure. I feel like that's your favorite. Because that's the one you got me for my birthday one year, and you said that I had to watch it. So I feel like that's your favorite, but I may be wrong. I know you love Terrifier now. I know that may have replaced it, but I don't know if it replaced it. So I don't know. Peter's my homeboy. Love me some Peter. See? Do you see what I'm saying? Everything I sounds fucking pervy as fuck. Did that not sound pervy as shit? You can't just say I love me some Peter and that be okay. But I did it. I did it, and now I have to live with it, and y'all have to accept it. That's where we find ourselves this morning. I said it. Now we all have to live with that. Now don't clip it, Nutmeat. Look, even your name, Nutmeat. Don't clip it. don't clip that, Nutmeat, please. Well, thank you so much for the 5. Depending on how, did y'all hear that? I got so tongue tied. Depending on how heavy the other person is, it might be better to stream on top of other people. Like you wouldn't want Ethan to stream on top of you. That's true. That's true. Ethan's not that big, though. I mean, Anna fucks with him about it, but I don't think Ethan's that big. I don't think. I know. I'm not helping myself at all, am I? I'm not helping myself at all. I'm really this. Thank you, Darren. Thank you. And definitely go check out his stream on Friday. They are really, really, really fun. They're really fun streams, especially if you like commentary and like finding out about horror movies. Because these guys are like horror fanatics. So it's like when I watch them, they will, at least one of them will bring up some horror movie I've never heard of. And that's usually like 2 or 3 of them, because they deep dive into horror. I know the popular ones, but they know like so much about that genre. And no, they're really, really funny. So, Pete Callen's another one. See, another name that I almost forgot, but no, they're so funny. David, thank you for the 5. I'll hit you up for advice in your DMs on Alzheimer's. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, hit me up, dude. Anything, like I said, I've had a family member have that. So, I sent you a DM about Gymshark. If you could read it and answer yes or no. I absolutely will. Love bug. Zena, thank you for the 5. You rock. The haters hate because they're weirdos. That is kind of, again, it's trolls, that's what they do. That's how they build themselves up. Like me, I don't do that. So I have to build myself up with my personality. Trolls just use other people's. It's stupid and shouldn't even, you should be able to unfollow somebody and it not fucking matter. And that's the truth. It shouldn't be a fucking federal case, and I shouldn't have like, oh, Mandy versus because I fucking unfollowed somebody. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So, will Gymshark get a game? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. So I can't use RPG Maker like I did with the Wizard game. That one I could use that because it's really cutesy. So I have been messing around with a new like game thing to make games with, but it's Unity. I've been trying to mess with Unity a little bit, but it's not as user friendly as RPG Maker. And honestly, I don't have the time to sit down and like completely teach myself how to do it right now, just because I'm so busy doing, fulfillment on 2 books. And then I'm working on Pit on the side, so it's just Right now, it's hard, but eventually I'm going to learn how to use Unity. And once I do, I kind of want to make a horror game. I don't know, because that's what a lot of the horror games are. I don't know if you guys know the game, but it's like Tattletale. It was big a couple of years ago, and it's not great, but it's also fun. It's like a fun. It's not that scary, but yeah, it's a fun game. So, and they use Unity to make that. But yeah, it's gonna be and I don't know, Fears to Fathom. Have you guys ever heard of those? I've been playing those a lot with my little one. And those use Unity too. So there's I'm gonna have to teach myself how to do it. I'm gonna have to sit here and like watch tutorials and everything else, and I just haven't had the time. A horror stalker game for Jack the Ripper would be awesome. That would be really, really, really fucking cool, especially if Peter helped me. And I'm sure, see, he said he would. Oh my God, I was just about to ask you, would you be willing to help me make one? That is awesome. So yeah, Peter did a lot of the artwork for the Wizard game. Peter did like, I don't know, a huge amount of the artwork for me. So that would be so cool. Let me learn how to do Unity. And I think with that, we can make a really fucking cool game. Like really, really fucking cool. So yeah, that would be really fun. That would be super, super fun. Very cool. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll get into doing some video game stuff. Right now it's just, kind of just the Wizard game, but it's a fun game. I mean, I'm really proud of it. I've spent a lot of time making that game, like a lot more than I probably should have. It's like over a 3-year span. So I spent a lot of time making it. It's like a long game too. Like it's cute. It's cute. Plus, I love the world I created with the Wizard. I'm not going to get into like all my world building or whatever, but no, it's a fun world, especially if you like video games, because a lot of it came from video games. Like it talks about, like if you join a guild, how these guys are like, you got to be here at 9:00 if you want tier 1 loot, and you got to blah, 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 and there's all these fucking rules, and you're like, Jesus, I just wanted to go slay a dragon. Y'all really gonna be like this about it? So, no, it's really fun. Dude, no, me too. I was just looking at Steam because they have like the basic package for it, or the basic game for like $4.99 right now. And it is like supposedly one of the best MMORPGs right now. So I don't know. I'm thinking about getting it too. If I get it, we'll have to hook up and go on adventures together. And anybody else in the chat, if you play, let me know. That would be really fucking cool. That'd be really cool, because I don't know if I need to buy if I can get away with the $4.99 or if I need all the expansions. Because if I get all the expansions, I think it was like $59.99, $54.99, something like this. A lot, it's a lot. So I kind of want to test it and see if I like it before I'm willing to drop that much money on it. Because I can't tell y'all how many games I bought and then I play it for a little bit and I'm like, this game fucking sucks. But I played it too much time to realize that like I want a refund on this motherfucker. And so yeah, my Steam has a bunch of dead ass games that I'm never gonna play. Oh, you like Dead by Daylight? I played that one too. I played Dead by Daylight. I'm not very good at it, but I do play that. And I was playing Final Fantasy 14, but I got banned. And then I got pissed off because I got banned. So now I'm not playing that game anymore because fuck them. They banned me. and now I won't play it anymore. And it was stupid for why I got banned. It was so stupid. I mean, 10-day ban for the stupidest shit ever. So yeah, now I won't play it anymore. Because I told somebody that they came from Gay City. I'm not shitting you. I said I said I don't know how they. I don't. No, it was Gayville. I told him I called it Gayville and told him you must be from Gayville. And I got banned for 10 days for telling somebody that they were from Gayville. It was so dumb. And I'm like, fuck them now. So that's just kind of where I'm at with that. You beat every Zelda game? I beat a ton of those. I love Zelda. My favorite is Ocarina of Time, though. That one is without a doubt my favorite. I assume you played that one. I'm curious, Beowulf, which one was your favorite? Because yeah. Yeah, no, they are. They are so, it is so like, okay, I get in trouble for saying Gayville. And the guy was being a total fucking asshole, by the way. He was being an absolute dickhead. Because I wouldn't have just said it like out of the blue. Like he was being an asshole. And that's so it's okay for the furries to have what Furry Friday, but I say Gayville and that's a 10-day fucking ban. Fuck them. So yeah, I'm not playing that one anymore. Out of spite, just a pure spite. Like I love the game, but I absolutely refuse. That is so ridiculous. 10 days for Gayville. I wasn't even cussing. Like I wasn't even using bad words. Like just Gayville. And this guy was like insane. So yeah. I haven't been banned from a game in like forever either. That's like the first time because, you know, I should have said Mount Gay. I should have said you must be from Gayville right down the street from Mount Gay. And take a left turn at Fairyland. I should have done that. Zelda 2 at the heart. So that one's your favorite, Zelda 2? I'm trying to remember that one. I played it. I assure you I played it, but I don't 100% remember it. Not, it's the weird side scroll one, right? It was Zelda 2, that with the side scroll. I may be wrong. I'm not 100% with the side. Okay. That's what yep. Okay. I did play that one. That one was hard. That one was insanely hard. I'm sure at some point I beat it. I went back like about, I don't know, when I was about 20 something, I just figured out like what emulators were. And I downloaded all of these games that I couldn't beat when I was little. And I replayed through them, like Donkey Kong Country and stuff like that. So I had all the N64 games and Nintendo games and stuff. Like even Mario 3, I never beat that when I was a kid. I had to go back and beat it as an adult. And then I did the same thing with like Street Fighter and stuff like that. I went back because you know you can save state with the emulators, so you can just I can save and go back. So I was able to do that with like a bunch of games. So yeah, I'm sure I beat it. But yeah, that was my favorite. Did y'all used to watch when I was little? They had the Super Mario Brothers show, which was all right. But on Fridays, they would show Zelda, like the Legend of Zelda on that show. I loved that. And then I went back and watched it as an adult, you know, for like nostalgia or whatever. And Link is such a chop. He's like, well, excuse me, princess. And it's like, oh dear. I was so like, I loved Fridays because of the Zelda show. I loved it because of that. Like, I was so excited on Friday. It came on early in the morning, and I would never get to finish an episode because I would. So, we had like our big screen TV was in the living room, and on our front door, we had like a storm door, a glass one, and I could hear the bus coming. And so I would have it on, and then, but I would always have to leave like halfway, like in the middle of it, because the bus would get there. And I didn't know to set up a fucking VCR to record or anything. Like I was little, like, you know, like 5, 6, something like that. So I didn't know how to set up the VCR or anything. So, but every Friday I would get to watch like the beginning of one. And I loved them so much. But yeah, now that I watched it again as an adult, it was like, wow. I was really looking for something to watch here. Because it's like really shitty, but I loved it. I loved Fridays for that same reason. I didn't really care about the Mario show though. It just wasn't very good. I did like the little song though. Swing y'all from side to side, you know. Anyways, let's see. I do have and for you guys that don't follow me on Twitter, or you're not on Twitter, because not all of you are, I want to introduce y'all to Jerry, who, all right, I have fallen in love with Jerry. All right, so that's Jerry. Are y'all ready? All right, check him out.
Jerry, be nice. She's just trying to swim. Don't kill. Yeah, she wants to swim, Jerry. Kill her, Jerry. Kill her. Kill her now. Murder! Oh, yeah, good boy. Good boy, Jerry. Yes, in the water balloon.
So is Jerry not fucking awesome? I love Jerry. He's the best. He is an awesome fucking duck. And y'all know how I feel about birds. Like, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. But I'm in like, wow, it actually swapped over when I closed it. Wow, it actually changed screens. Huh. It never does that. So that's crazy. Look up what I don't want to know what a duck dick looks like. What on God's green earth would I want to know what a duck dick looks like? I'm gonna look at it. I'm not gonna pull it up on screen though, because I don't know it. All right, hold on. I don't want to know this. I'm doing this for you. Oh, why does it look like that? Dude. Why does it look like that? It looks like a worm. Why the fuck does it look like that? That ain't right. That is not right. Holy shit. Ugh. Fuck, why does it look like that? That's, oh my God, nature is beautiful, huh, Joe? No, oh my God. That is disgusting. This is for science. Yeah, I feel like I've learned something to not trust ducks. That's what I learned. You never trust a duck. That is gross. That's so gross. Oh my God. Nasty. So all right, let's get to the elephant in the room. Because I know that is what all of you are here for. Now, again, I'm going to say this isn't that big of a deal. I don't want anybody, please don't go and attack or anything like that. Or, just trolls are going to troll. But there were some untruths said. And I don't know if he's like legit trying to play like a victim, or if, I don't know, he thinks it's going to get him more attention for whatever reason. But I'm just going to kind of show y'all kind of how this has, because this has been going on for like a week. So I unfollowed him and just decided I'm just going to ignore him. You know what I mean? Trolls troll, right? And once you find a troll not funny, the only thing you can do is just kind of ignore them. So, all right, let me pull it up and I'll start the how it's all happened and all that shit, which, by the way, I think this is the stupidest fucking thing ever, but okay. So it started on September 24th, so maybe it's been over a week. I don't know what the date is, but all right, it started on September 24th. Apparently, at some point, Woden Shot sent a super chat to Pop Culture Crisis promoting, like, I don't remember what that, Shane probably, or I don't know. I don't really know what it was. It was something. So wait, no, he was shitting on Shane as a joke, is what it was. He sent them to say I hate Shane Davis or something like that, or Shane has AIDS or whatever it was, right? So somebody clipped it, like, wow, all right, it's been a whole joke since I don't even know how long, that, like, like, Woden Shot, Shane fucks with him about how he doesn't super chat. And I've even fucked with Shane. Like, I've been kind of in on the joke because I tell Shane all the time, it's a lie, but I say it to Shane to fuck with Shane. Like, well, he sends me super chats all the time. You know what I mean? It's kind of been an ongoing like little joke. So, and just whatever that info out there that it has been an ongoing joke. So Shane said, "This motherfucking owl paid them to say that. Ballers 200 episode this Friday. Brett, swing by if you can." So I came in and said he sends him super chats with like a little, what I mean, like a goofy little thing there. And that is how this is how stupid it is. That is how this whole thing began. Let me swap. Oh, God damn it. It's going to make me do it. So, all right. Share again. I hate that it does this. Okay. So, Woden Shot comes back and says, "Man, you said it yourself on CG Queens that super chatting is hard." Now, I don't remember saying that. I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't remember ever saying super chatting is hard. That doesn't sound like me, but who the fuck knows? But if you're this hard up for cash, just tell everybody your car's broke down like Cecil did. Set up a give, send, go to shamelessly e-beg and then hang out at a resort with streamers a month later. Which is kind of like, okay, you're taking a jab at Cecil for no reason. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever, but all right. And this is all because I was just joining in on, like, I was talking to Shane, not even him, but I was, just kind of carrying on the joke that, oh, he's in super chat, just not, whatever. And I said, whoa, who's this edgy little fella? Because it kind of took me off, like, the thought. And then he's like, "Sorry, it's empty. I'm broke. Leave me alone." And put a picture of an ATM. Like, and in a way, like indicating that, like, I don't know, that I was bugging him for money. I mean, I don't know. It was weird. It was really fucking weird. So after he said, "I'm broke, leave me alone," and the shitting on Cecil, I was just like, I'm just gonna unfollow him. Like, this is, I don't know. Like, he can't take a joke. Because I was just joking. Like, it's been an ongoing joke, that he doesn't super chat Shane, but he super chats everybody else. So I don't know. It's like he couldn't take a joke. So I just like, okay, I'm just gonna unfollow him and just kind of ignore him for a while, I didn't tweet about it, didn't do anything, didn't go on a live stream talking about him. I just kind of, okay, I'm just gonna unfollow him and just like, like people do. So, okay, fine, right? Not a big deal. I followed him, whatever. That, you know what I'm saying? He saw, let me see. Yeah, okay, there we go. Here we go. I'm making sure I'm sharing the right thing. So then he goes, after I unfollowed him, he said, automatically unfollowed by, and two, Mandy Grant must be an edgy little fella because I know I didn't do this. So he tried to like put me on blast or whatever for unfollowing him instead of just being like, oh shit, she unfollowed me. Whatever. He like tried to like, I don't know, like bring it to everybody's attention, which is why I say he's doing all of this to like get clout. Because there's no point in that. Like, I get unfollowed by people all the time. And I'm sure you guys do too. And it's just like, okay, whatever, okay. So, all right, again, I didn't say a word. I just let it go. Just like, okay, yeah, whatever. But the reason I'm showing y'all that is he was saying tonight in John's chat that I blocked him and I've been talking shit behind a block. He's not blocked. He's not blocked in my chat. He's not blocked on Twitter. I unfollowed. That's all I did. I didn't block anybody. I just unfollowed him. So he was kind of like, ranting and raving a little bit in John's tonight about how I, blocked them and then I'm talking shit. So I haven't talked any. This is tonight at the most I've said about him. Like, I have not said a word about it. So, okay, I want y'all to see the progression of how this goes. This is with me not saying anything to him, okay? So, and he also has an issue with the screenshots. Apparently, showing receipts now is, I don't know, like apparently you're not supposed to show receipts. Even if he's saying you're lying, if you prove that you're not lying by showing receipts, that's weird because you're clipping them. And it's like, I don't know, he's making this big thing like, you're not allowed to take screenshots of like people like I don't know, talking shit about you. Now, I didn't take all of these. Some of these were sent to me by people like, what the fuck's going on, Woden Shot? Why is he shitting all over you in this chat? Why is he over here shitting on you in this chat? I mean, people do that. So, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. It's, he's trolling. Didn't say nothing ugly. Just, I don't know. I guess he's just trolling or whatever. Yeah. Troll gonna troll or whatever. So, okay. This is how it has gone. Okay. So this is, kind of the first thing I noticed, which somebody sent this to me and they're like, Woden Shots in, I think it's John and Shane were doing a stream. Now, I wasn't there for this, so I didn't see it, but it was sent to me. So I'm being shook down and unfollowed because I don't give more money, which is absolutely not true. I have never expected any of you guys to send me money. I appreciate every goddamn super chat I get. I appreciate every time you guys back my book or whatever. But me talking to y'all has nothing to do. If you never send me a single super chat, that does not make you any less important to me. So I kind of take a little bit. I mean, again, trolls are going to troll, but I do not want anybody to see these and think that that's true. I don't care if y'all send me super chats. I just appreciate you guys being here. It's never been about that for me. I've never, like, ever felt that way. So it's just kind of like, again, I didn't say anything. Somebody sent it to me. I said, trolls are going to troll, whatever. In that same stream, this is the next one. Okay. So where was it? Did it get moved? I think it got moved. Hold on one sec. I got to find it. Okay. This is the same stream, apparently. Again, I was not here for it. I just saw it. Woden Shot saying that's how I was treated by Shane and a shitty co-host. Now, again, I don't know what this was in reference to, but I mean, I just unfollowed them. I'm being called like a shitty co-host, and it's like, okay, well, whatever. I guess I'll just be shitty and have you unfollowed then. So, like, if there was any chance I was going to be like, oh, okay, maybe it was me, I'll just follow him back. Like, this proves that I was absolutely right and justified in unfollowing him because he's, acting like a fucking psycho over an unfollow. So, okay. Let me see. So, a couple days later, we were doing our 200th baller. It was really exciting. Yay, we hit 200. Because who the fuck would have thought we would have made it to 200 episodes? I mean, we've had, all the PTP shit going on, everything like that. And yet we still made it to 200 episodes. I went off cam. And Woden Shot was in the chat saying, Shane, I'm leaving if your co-host doesn't come back on cam. Shane, I'm not going to ruin your show. I'll leave. Shane, if your co-host doesn't come back, I'm leaving and stuff. Now, I'll go off cam a lot. I'll go off. I'll walk around back here behind, what I mean? Stretch my legs out, whatever. So I'll go get a drink. I'll, go pee, whatever. So I walk around a lot. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. It was just kind of like that. Again, I didn't say a word. I just thought that's kind of weird. And I noticed at this point that I needed to start taking screenshots because he did exactly what I thought he was going to do, which is try to play the victim and use me for clout. So justifying his real shitty way is shitty behavior because it's one thing doing it with Shane that does it along with him. It's another when it's somebody who's kind of unfollowed you and not saying a fucking word to you. It becomes kind of like, okay, this is a little, you know what I mean? It's not exactly the same. So I just kind of went like, okay, whatever, but I'm going to start documenting. So if he starts making shit up, I know that I can no, that's not true. Because I've already had an issue with him before. He actually brought it up tonight in John's chat where he was saying that I was still mad at him or upset about the fact that he was in that other chat. Now, what he was talking about was, so I guess about a year ago, Shane was doing a live stream where he was kind of, I wouldn't say spiraling, but he was kind of like going off a little bit about how people like are over at like the Raptor chat, like shit talking us, but then coming and like in our chat and like, oh, hey, you know, like two-faced shit, right? And I saw that he was talking about it, so I hopped in the chat and I think I said something like, yeah, guys, I didn't say a name because it wasn't even about him, but I said, yeah, guys, if you're gonna, don't be two-faced. If you have a problem with us, just say it to our face. Don't go over there and shit on us and then come back over here and act like everything's cool. If you have a problem, say it. And then I don't know, like Wodenshot took offense. It's one of those where like, you know how you don't have to say a name, but if somebody's guilty, they like lose their fucking mind. Like, you were talking about me, what, because you're guilty, that's why you think that. So I didn't even say his name. I don't think Shane said his name either. I'm like 99% sure he didn't. But he went on Twitter and wrote like this long ass tweet talking about how people are trying to control what chats he could be in, which wasn't even it. It was like, just don't be two-faced. I mean, nobody likes two-faced people. That's not like, you know, something that we're, you know, CG doesn't like two-faced people. Nobody likes to have to deal with somebody that's fucking two-faced. So, you know, all right, whatever. And that was the whole thing. Like, he threw a fucking hissy fit about it. So, anyways, kind of odd. And again, it hasn't got the idea. This is still kind of like the build-up to what happened tonight. This is also, let me see. This is also from a stream that I think that same stream. Somebody sent me this one where it's let's see, Shane Davis. I know you do, Shane, but you're partnered with an unstable, humorless female. Now the irony there is he's the one that couldn't take a joke, but he's like saying it was me or whatever, but it was actually him that couldn't take a joke, screaming, I'm broke, leave me alone, like anybody was asking him for money. Like, oh my God. And now comes tonight. This is when it all, that's why we're doing it tonight, because this is when it actually like kind of hit the max level. So I was in John's chat tonight, just hanging out, and I tried to ignore him. But at a certain point, he was like saying shit about me in the chat, like talking around me. It was really fucking weird. I do have an example. So I'm down here talking about like, I don't know, I'm like laughing and stuff like that. Talking about Finch's darkness stuff was always good. Like, I'm talking about what they're talking about on the on the stream or whatever. And Wodenshot's like, this is the kind of shit he was saying all night. I mean, on top of calling me a whore over and over again and calling me a psychopath and everything else, like just being really like, and again, troll, but I mean, just being like really like shitty. So, and doing it like knowing I was there to see it. So eventually I had to say something, because I'm not going to sit there and just let somebody like continuously do it, you know? So, he said, be careful if you bring up money. They'll unfriend you in a heartbeat. Cash grubbing whores. And it's like, okay. All right. So again, you notice I didn't say anything then. I just kind of, all right, Jesus Christ, this guy, right? But then it kept going on. Like it, and like this is not all that was said. Like, there's so much to this tonight. This is where he's talking to, I think, Big Papa. Yeah, Big Papa Thrills. Hi. This is for you. You want the job, you can have it, fucker. You like giving old ladies money. So that's where he's kind of saying that, like, I'm an old lady or whatever. And I mean, I don't know, again, okay. But this isn't like playful. This is like, he's mad. Like, this isn't like, ha ha ha. This is motherfucker mad. And then he goes on to say, bitch, this is a tennis table. I can keep batting you around for years. You won't last 3 months. You'll be gone again. So now he's to the point where he's threatening to harass me until he runs me off. He even earlier in the stream brought up how last time I left, it was for 6 months, and he bets he can beat that level. He started bringing up my kids. He told me I need to start taking care of that I need to find something to do and go take care of my kids. And it was like midnight. And it's like, dude, my kids are in bed. But he's like bringing up my kids. He's like calling me a whore. He's calling me a psychopath. He's calling me like all of these. And I mean, again, he's going to play it off as, oh, no, I'm just trolling. This is what trolls do. But I don't think it's really 100% that. I think he's unhinged. And like, so the best thing to do with unhinged people, right, is just to unfollow them and kind of ignore them. But I mean, he went off, like, if you go back, and if you guys don't feel like it, go back and look at John's stream tonight and look at how many times, I mean, he was talking shit about me all fucking night. Like, and I ignored it. That, like, and then once I started giving him attention, he started like telling me I'm gaslighting him and I'm a fucking whore. And I mean, and I need to go take care of my kids and I'm old. And I mean, and it's just like, keep in mind, y'all, I unfollowed him. That's all I did. I unfollowed him. I didn't attack him. I didn't talk about him. I didn't attack him I didn't talk about him to people. I unfollowed him on Twitter. That's all I did because he can't take a joke. He's one of those, he can dish it, but he can't take it. He can't take a joke. And, I did really like him shitting all over Cecil, who, like, he didn't even, like, tag him or anything, so Cecil couldn't even defend himself. He just took, like, let me just shit on, and I know I took my shot, but, I mean, I don't know. I've been here long enough to have, like, I don't know. I've seen people say it's just jokes. You know what I mean? They're just jokes. No, at a certain point, it's fucking harassment. It's not jokes anymore. It's past a joke. When you start bringing up people's kids, that's not jokes. And I know Shane probably doesn't agree with me because he's like, oh, Wodenshop fucks with me all the time. But the difference is he's not calling Yanzi a whore and talking about your child. Or Shane wouldn't find it funny. I guarantee you, if Wodenshop started calling Yanzi a whore and talking about his kid, it would lose the humor for Shane too. And that's where I'm at. He's, so after tonight, I'm just going to go back to just kind of ignoring them. But I don't want any of you guys to think for 1 second that I give a fuck if you send me a super chat or not. I appreciate, don't get me wrong, I appreciate every goddamn super chat I get. I thank y'all so much. So fucking much. But you know what I mean? Like, I do appreciate it, but I do not want y'all to think for even 1 second that you mean any less to me than somebody who does. I understand some of you guys are on a fixed income. I mean, you know what I mean? Some of you guys, they don't even have a fucking bank account. I don't care. I don't care about that. That's never been anything I gave a fuck about. I just like that I get to hang out with you guys. And I just don't want y'all to think that about me, that I'm literally here just trying to be, like, as he said, a money-grubbing whore, because I don't care about that. I appreciate every single one, every backer of my book, everybody that super chats, and you guys that don't super chat, I appreciate you guys just as much for being in the chat. So I don't know. And he's, like I said, it blew up into this whole thing where, like, John's talking about it, but it's not really that, I mean, it's not that big of a deal because he's just going to act like it's a joke, or he's just going to act like, oh, Mandy can't take a joke, or act like I'm like a villain because I took screenshots of the shit he was saying to me as he's sitting there lying in the chat saying, I never said anything about you. And then later on, when I said, well, I've got receipts, and he's like, oh, well, I said 2 or 3 things. But if you guys go back, he talked about me from the moment, like, I wasn't even there and he was talking about me. He runs over to anti-CG streams to talk about me. He's in John and Shane's chats talking about me. He's been talking about me pretty much nonstop for a week. Like, so I don't know. I think it went to his head. I think, like any troll, he's got to keep up in the ante. Like I said, Shane's not really giving him any attention anymore. You guys in the chat, I think a lot of you have kind of gotten, like, I don't know, you kind of think his stuff is old and stale. Like, you're not really laughing about it as much anymore. Like, and now he's got to come up with something new. And his new thing is all women are bad, which is funny because there was another group in CG who did that exact same thing. who decided that now it's time to go after women. So I don't know. I mean, an unfollowing on Twitter should not end up having somebody called a whore and their children talked about. That's a line that you just don't cross certain lines, and that's a line that should never be crossed. You know what I mean? Like I said, Shane will act like it's not, or at least tonight he was acting like it was not a big deal. Maybe he didn't see what was being said in the chat, or maybe to him it's not a big deal. But he was like, "Oh, voter shot," folks with me too. But like I said, it changes. His opinion wouldn't be the same if it was his wife. You know what I mean? If he was talking about his child and his wife, Shane wouldn't be cool with that. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Shane don't mind it, but I did. So Days of Clarity, thank you for the $2. Voter Sean is really Patrick, right? I don't know. He's anonymous. And that's the thing with anonymous trolls. There's nothing you can do because they'll just make a new account. I'm pretty sure he already has another one. Because I haven't pissed anybody off lately that I know of. And somebody on Twitter was calling me a fucking bitch. It may not be him. I may be like totally fucking wrong, but I think it is. I think it's the same person. I can't prove it, so I can't say with like 100% guarantee. But that's the thing with trolls. They just make a new account and start over. I don't get to do that. You know what I mean? Like I can't just make a new account. I have to just kind of. So after tonight, as long as you guys know that, you know what I mean, as he's sitting there threatening that he's going to run me off, and how last time I left for 6 months, let's see if he can up it and shit like that. I mean, I don't know what he's going to say. I don't think it's going to be good. I assume that because I unfollowed somebody, I'm going to have to deal with, with him tormenting the fuck out of me, with the antis tormenting the fuck out of me, with the old CG tormenting the fuck out of me, with Patrick tormenting the fuck out of me. I guess now just add Woden Shot to the fucking mix of somebody else that's going to just torment the ever living fuck out of me. So, it is what it is. I mean, trolls are going to troll, but I don't know. Threatening people that you're going to run them off, and like I said, bringing up their kids and calling them whore over and over again, and that's not how he messes with Shane. So it's not the same. So as he's sitting there saying, like, oh no, I fuck with everybody, which I saw him doing tonight at John's. Well, that's what I do. No, not really. No, it's not quite the same. So it is what it is. I'm not upset. Like I'm not going to lose any sleep over it or anything. But, it's just fuck. Now I got to deal with this psychopath. So what are you going to do? Trolls are going to troll, and, he's just not a very good one. He's kind of like that one that passed away. I can't think of his name right now, but he was the same, and I think that's like Woden Shot. His bit got stale, and he's got to find something new. So, but like I said, I don't want anybody to don't go and try to attack him or anything. Not that you guys would. Just ignore him. I mean, that's really all you can do with them, because any attention you give him is exactly what he wants. Like tonight, he was so excited because he was getting so much attention. So, but if you want an example, if you're like, what the hell is she talking about? It couldn't be that bad. Just go look at the chat. Go look at it on the chat tonight, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like it started from the moment he got there until it was over, and it was like fucking crazy. Like I was over here getting ready for this stream, and he was still shit talking me. He even said at one point, it was something along the lines of, and I don't know how he was saying it, but he said something along the lines of, if she's doing a stream about me, I'm really embarrassed for her. And then a couple people said something else, and he said, I would kill myself. So I don't know if he was saying like, if he was me, he'd kill himself. I don't know. Like and to me, no matter how he was saying it, that's crossing a line that's not funny. That's just, you don't say shit like that. So, I don't know. Like I said, if you want to go look at John's chat, all of it's there. John doesn't take them down. So completely there to look at. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what he meant by that, but just the simple fact that he testify. Thank you. Come on, that's exactly how I'm thinking about. But you know what I mean? Like I don't know how that was used, but he said it. It was like, geez, because I unfollowed you on fucking Twitter and then wouldn't let you sit there and act like I was like I'm the bad guy and you're the victim. He's the aggressor in every aspect of this. Why he's sitting there acting like he's not. And it's like, dude, don't. So, anyways, that's it. Like I said, it's not that exciting. It was built up to be a lot more than what it is. Like a lot more. Like I don't feel like I really tore in anybody's ass. I just don't want you guys thinking that I give a fuck about super chats. And I'm just kind of stating that I feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't feel like he's got the self-control to just kind of, move on. I feel like he's going to dig his claws in and try to really fuck with me for the next little bit. And I'm not really looking forward to that, but there's nothing I can do. So, if you just hear him talking shit about me, just don't believe it. And, I don't know. I just feel like this isn't going to get better. I feel like this is going to get a lot fucking worse. So the clam stream got deleted. What clam stream? I don't know what the clam stream is, back. Like I have no idea what that is. No clue. So yeah, I just, like I said, I don't think it's going to get better. But yeah, that's it. It's not that entertaining. It wasn't like, wow, that's just, and I wasn't going to tear into his ass because there's no point. He'll just use that to make me look like I'm fucking crazy. And again, I'm not going to let some anonymous person that is too like cowardly to even get on camera or even their voice, like have any real effect on me. I mean, like, I'm braver than he is. I'm out here. At least I have to be accountable for the shit that I say and do. I'm accountable for it. Like, y'all know what I look like. You know what I mean? You know my name. You know what I look like. So I get held accountable. You can't fight with somebody who's never held accountable for what they say, or he wouldn't say anything about people's kids. He wouldn't talk about, killing yourself. He wouldn't be calling me a whore. He just doesn't have to be accountable for it. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you, Nutmeat. I like you too. Thank you. So I guess that's kind of it. I mean, I know that it was built up to be this big, huge thing, but there's not really that much to it. It's just kind of like, trolling, gonna troll. But because like he is, or one time was kind of close with Ballers, I didn't know if like what he said would carry a little bit more weight because he was really hyped up. Like, and I think that's a lot of the problem too, is he was hyped up and I think it went to his head. So, because like I said, nobody would even know who the fuck he was if it wasn't for Shane, like at all. So I know that he got a lot of hype from Ballers and shit like that. So I just didn't want you guys thinking wow, that really how Mandy feels, because it's not at all, not even close. That's the problem with making the chat internet. No, Bearwolf, I have said that for a long time, but I was not listened to. I made that because it's the same thing happened with Leroy, right? I mean, you don't know who is on that. You don't know somebody's crazy until they go crazy. You know what I mean? Like I made that point a long time ago and I was absolutely annoyed about it. Or not annoyed, ignored about it. Because yeah, you can't pick a favoritism and build them up that big, because eventually they're going to start attacking you. They're going to try to either that, or they're going to try to control what you're doing and then get mad when you don't get to. So, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah. So anyways, That's it. I'm sorry if I disappointed. I'm sorry if that wasn't, the ass reaming you guys wanted. Maybe next time I'll have something, you know what I mean? I'll have something a little bit better. But like I said, I don't think this is going to end. I think this is going to continue for a while. And I just appreciate you guys so much. And I never want y'all to think that about me. I don't want y'all to think that I only care about you guys if y'all send me super chats. That's fucking retarded and not true. He's going to play victim. He's going to act like, oh, poor me. So, just know that that's what's going on. So I just wanted you guys to know. But other than that, I mean, I guess that's kind of it for tonight. Later on tonight, though, we do have CG Queens. Anna and Yanzi will be joining me over here, so that will be fun. And because today's Tuesday. So yeah, on Wednesday, I'm gonna do another stream, probably here, and then maybe a gaming stream on Twitch, perhaps. So we'll see. If I have time, I'll go on Twitch. I'm definitely gonna stream over here. As we get ready to close down Pit, I'll be streaming quite a bit for the next few days. Maybe I'll get Dale to join me tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be able to. I'll just come hang out with you guys. I will probably wait until there's an opening and streaming, so hopefully there will be one. But if not, maybe I'll be aggressive and just kind of stream on top of people, which I don't like doing, but I might. Let me see. Gamal, thank you for the $2. If that's supposed to be important or impotent? Am I impotent now, Mandy? I don't think so. I mean, if you're asking, am I important? Yes. If you're asking, am I impotent? I don't know. That's between you and your doctor. So I don't know on that one. So it is impotent. Okay, no, I don't. I don't know if you are or not. I hope not. I hope you're not. I hope that, you can get big old boners. So, but yes, you guys, other than that, I think I'm going to go because it is 6:30 in the morning. It's fucking late as shit or early as fuck, however you want to look at it. But again, you guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you for hearing me out. And other than that, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys come and hang out with me and Yanzi tonight. And yeah, other than that, love y'all so much. And yeah, you guys have a great morning. If you got to go to work, have a good day at work. If you don't, enjoy your off day. All right. Love you guys. Bye.